welcome you to our middle school promotion ceremony for 2026. We will begin our ceremony today by reciting together the Pledge of Allegiance. It will be led by one of our Tigers, Heidi Oliva Torres.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. You may be seated.
Thank you, Heidi. You may be seated at this time. I call Mr. Campos to the podium for his welcome message.
Buenas tardes. ¿No hay nadie ahí? Buenas tardes. Good afternoon, everyone. The legendary Maya Angelou once said, "You may encounter many defeats, but you must not be defeated." In fact, it may be necessary to encounter the defeats so you can know who you are, what you can rise from, how you can still come out of it. This powerful truth reminds us that resilience is built choice by choice, second by second, because in the journey of growth and persistence, every moment matters. Good afternoon, teachers, parents, friends, board members, cabinet members, superintendent, and most importantly, the incredible Miguel Juarez class of 2026. Today marks a major milestone, the completion of your middle school years. For over 250 Miguel Juarez Tigers, this day is not just the end of another school year, it is the official close of a defining chapter in our lives. These past 3 years have been the ultimate stepping stones, preparing our scholars for a much bigger, faster, and more exciting adventure, high school. Think back to our very first day of middle school. We were nervous, like I am right now, unsure, and constantly getting lost in those hallways. Look at us now. We have grown immensely, both inside and outside of the classroom. As developing scholars, we learned how to navigate complex schedules, build personal independence, and contribute to something much bigger than ourselves. Our biggest takeaway from this journey is clear. True progress only happens when you leave your comfort zone. Every difficult project, tough test, assignment, and personal hurdle was a disguised chance to evolve. We definitely stumbled at times. I may not have done everything right on the first try, but we never stopped moving forward. And that persistence is what truly matters. The resilient mindset is driven by a core truth we must carry forward. Every moment matters. Our time together proved that high school is not just about the final destination, it is about the daily choices we make. Every moment matters. When we choose to study for that extra half hour, every moment matters. When we lift each other up after a failure. This philosophy is the foundation of everything we will accomplish next. As we enter high school, a fresh wave of opportunities awaits our scholars. The next 4 years are designed for deep self-discovery, exploration of new interests, and uncovering our lifelong passions. You will absolutely face obstacles, but remember, challenges are not roadblocks. They are stepping stones. Every misstep is simply a data point and a lesson guiding you toward your ultimate success. High school extends far beyond academics and test scores. It is primarily about human connection. You will form new bonds, collaborate deeply with different people, and actively shape your character. The strongest, most successful scholars are the ones who authentically embrace their unique quirks, individual strengths, and areas of growth. Because every moment matters, your high school experience will be built on daily memories, active presence, and empathy. Take the time to truly connect with people around you. Forge deep, lasting friendships that will deep, lasting friendships that will survive long after graduation. Take immense pride in the small acts of integrity, like supporting a struggling peer, listening to different perspectives, or standing up for what is right. Walk into high school with your head held high, an open mind, and a heart full of hope. Welcome the workloads, celebrate your small victories, and never stop learning. These next 4 years will move faster than you think. The insights you gain, the memories you protect, and the person you become will stay with you for the rest of your life. Congratulations, class of 2026. High school is ready for you, and you are absolutely ready for it.
Thank you, Mr. Campos. At this time, we'd like to recognize our distinguished guest, beginning with our school board members here, Mr. Michael Rodriguez, Board President, Christine Lensing, Board Member, and Mr. Rick Riddle. Other board members not present here today, Carolina Fabian, and Anita Hanna, and Angela Ramirez. We also have with us today, representing the American Legion, Mr. Dwayne Pesey. We have here today members of our superintendent cabinet, Dr. Eduardo Cesario, Deputy Superintendent of Academic Supports and Programs, Mr. LeBaron Moulton, Deputy of Facilities and Support Services, Mr. Nick Alizakis, Director of Communications and Chief of Staff. Also present here today is our Area Superintendent, Dr. Chanel Andrews. On behalf of the scholars at Miguel Juarez, thank you for being here. We are honored by your presence. Family, friends, and guests, we thank you all for joining us today. Your support is greatly appreciated. We will now have our 8th grade scholar, David Corral, speak on behalf of our 8th grade Tigers at Miguel Juarez.
Good afternoon, everyone. Teachers, families, and my fellow classmates. Today feels like a big moment for every single one of us. It's exciting, but also a little nerve-wracking because we are standing right between what we know and what comes next. Moving on to high school means new opportunities, new challenges, and new responsibilities. It means stepping out of our comfort zones and figuring out who we are becoming. Even though it might feel a little scary, it also feels like we are opening a new chapter in our lives. When I look back at our last 3 years of middle school, I realized how much we've all grown. We started as nervous students trying to find our way around, and now we are leaving as more confident and capable people. Since we began here at Miguel Juarez Middle School, we were told our Tiger values: trustworthiness, integrity, growth, empathy, and respect. We have had moments of stress, like tests and assignments that were put off and were horribly graded, but also moments of laughter with friends and memories we will never forget. We have had moments where we were honest and trustworthy. We have had moments of growth, not only as people, but as students. We have learned not just from books, but from each other, about teamwork and practice. Everybody can remember a hard time they have passed these last few years, and for that, I want to incorporate this quote by Martin Luther King Jr. If you can't fly, then run. If you can't run, then walk. If you can't walk, then crawl. But whatever you do, you have to keep moving forward. These years have shaped us in ways we didn't even notice at the time. As we move forward, I hope we take all of those Tiger values and experiences with us. High school will bring new challenges, but it will also bring chances to grow even more. Even though we may go different directions, the memories we have made here will always stay with us. So let's crawl, walk, run, and fly into the future with confidence, knowing we have made it this far and are ready for what's next. Congratulations, class of 2026. This is just the beginning.
Thank you, David. At this time, I call to the podium Mr. Michael Rodriguez for his speech.
Thank you. Congratulations, Waukegan High School class of 2030. That's who you are. Parents, it seems like only yesterday, doesn't it? When they were walking into their first day of school, kindergarten or pre-K, when they were about, so high, and you dropped them off and you saw them walking into that front door of school and they looked so tiny, and it brought a tear to your eye, and you looked at all the other kids who were so big and you said, wow, how is my child ever going to survive in this world of big people? Well, here we are just a few short years later, and that same group of students are sitting here ready to move forward from middle school to high school. Congratulations, it's a big accomplishment. Now, as you move into high school, it's not going to just be a transition from one school to another. This is a symbolic transition from childhood to adulthood. You're still technically and legally children, and you will be for a while, but you're going to be moving into an adult world. And that adult world is going to have different expectations of you. You're going to be expected to do things in a more adult style, more adult fashion. You're not going to have the same teachers looking over your shoulder all the time telling you what to do, making sure you do your work. You're going to be given assignments, and you're going to have to make some decisions as to what you're going to do and how you're going to handle them. Are you going to study for that test? How much are you going to study? Are you going to do that homework assignment? Or are you going to say, well, you know, they don't count homework that much anyway, so I don't need to do it? You're going to work on that project that they give at the beginning of the semester and tell you, well, it's due before the end of the semester. Are you going to start working on it right away? Or are you going to wait till, 2 or 3 days before it's due, and then all of a sudden it's a big emergency? These are decisions you're going to have to make. Big decisions that maybe you didn't really have to make when you were in elementary school or middle school. One of the biggest decisions and one of the most impactful decisions that you're going to make in your life is who you surround yourself with. Choose your friends wisely. Who you associate with is going to impact you throughout your life. You know, there's a saying that many of you have heard growing up, and I'm sure a lot of you out there, a lot of you parents have said it. My mother used to say it. My wife said it to our kids growing up. I'm going to say it in Spanish, and I'm going to translate. Dime con quién andas y te diré quién eres. Okay, exactly. What that means is, tell me who you hang around with, and I'll tell you who you are. If you hang around with people that are sick, you're probably going to get sick. If you hang around with people that are in frequent trouble with the law, you're probably going to end up being in trouble with the law. If you hang out with people that have no motivation, no incentive, no drive, guess what? It's going to rub off on you. Surround yourself with positive people, people that are uplifting, people that are like-minded, that want the same things that you want. You will motivate each other. Don't hang around with the ones that are going to pull you down, drag you down. And find a mentor. Do you know what a mentor is? Anybody know what that means? You know, that word is used a lot, and it comes back from the Greek. You know, back when the Greeks were going off to war in Troy, they were getting ready to fight this war, and they knew it was going to drag on forever. It was a long distance. They were going to be gone for a long time, and they didn't even know if they were going to ever come back. Well, this is written in the Iliad and the Odyssey by Homer. And Odysseus, whom the Odyssey was about, was leaving to go to war. And he knew he was going to be gone for a long time, didn't know if he'd even be coming back. And he got his friend, mentor, to agree to look after his son while he was gone, to make sure that he was properly trained and educated and brought up in a proper manner. And so he was gone for many years. And this person, mentor, actually took over as a pseudo-parent and took care of Odysseus' son while he was gone. Well, find a mentor. A mentor is somebody that can help you, that can guide you, that can instruct you. Not in place of the parents, but in addition to. Okay? Find somebody that is successful at what it is that you want to do. If you want to be a teacher, find a successful teacher. Ask for advice. How do I do this? What do you suggest I take? What course of study do you recommend? Maybe you want to be a successful business person. Find a successful business person that you admire. Ask for advice. Whatever it is, people that are successful are willing to help other people. And be willing to help others too. As you go through life, there are going to be other people that you are going to be able to help. And don't forget your parents. Your parents are there as a big resource. They are there to help you. They love you. They want you to succeed. Your parents are very wise people. Okay, now I know a lot of you, and I was one of them, you know, that as I was growing up, I used to think, oh, they're just my parents. What do they know? But you know, you're going to find out as you get older that your parents have probably experienced everything that you've experienced that you couldn't even imagine that they experienced. You say, oh no, they're my parents. They don't know that, or they haven't, you know, experienced that. They've made every mistake you've made. They've experienced every trial that you've gone through, and they are there willing to guide you and help you through your journey through life. Don't be afraid to ask them for help. They are there for you. And by the way, parents, this success today, this is your success. You are the ones that are responsible for what we have here on stage today. And students, set lofty goals. Don't let anybody talk you out of what you want to do. Decide what you want to do and work and strive and prepare for it and do whatever you have to do to achieve your goals. And throughout life, you're going to find a lot of naysayers. Okay? You all know what I'm talking about. The people that say, oh, you can't do that. Oh, that can't be done. There are some people that spend all their lives trying to tell you why something can't be done. Don't let them get you down. Stay away from them. Stay away from the negative people. Surround yourself with the positive people that are going to help you. And as I said, set lofty goals. But don't be afraid to change your mind. You can do that. You've probably heard the saying, winners never quit and quitters never win. It's not true. Not true. Sometimes the best thing you could do is to quit something. You might be in the wrong profession. You might be in the wrong course of studies. You know, when I got into college, I was a pre-med student. That was my dream. Well, actually, that was my parents' dream. They wanted me to be a doctor. Okay? And I was in pre-med until I encountered organic chemistry. And then I realized I was never going to be a doctor. So I decided to go in a different direction. A lot of successful people have changed the course in their lives. They've decided that what they were doing, maybe they wanted to do something else. Most of you have heard of Michael Jordan, one of the most famous basketball players of all time, and I know he played way before most of you were even born. But back in the 90s, he played with the Chicago Bulls. He led the Bulls to 3 successive NBA championships, 3 years in a row. It was amazing. He was just an amazing player. And then, all of a sudden, he decided he wanted to play baseball. Now, that was a dream that he had as a child, and that was actually his father's dream. His father had passed away, and he decided that he wanted to fulfill that dream of being a baseball player. So he quit the Bulls. And I think he played with a farm team from the White Sox, or the Birmingham Barons, played with them for 2 years, and he learned something. He found out that number 45 as a baseball player was not the amazing athlete that number 23 was as a basketball player. So after 2 years, he quit the Birmingham Barons, came back to Chicago Bulls, and won 3 more successive NBA championships. Yeah. So you can change your mind. There's nothing wrong with it. Don't let anybody call you a quitter. When you decide that something isn't right for you, change, go in a different direction, change course, change your job, your course of studies, your friends, whatever it is. Students, as I stand here, I'm so optimistic looking at all of you. You just don't realize you have so much greatness in you, and you can achieve so much. On behalf of the Board of Education, I just want to let you know that we are also very proud of you and of your parents for all that you've accomplished. And we wish you the best success, health, happiness in all of your future endeavors. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Rodriguez. At this time, I'm going to call Mr. Campos to the office, to the podium to present the Principals Award and the IPA Lake Region's Student Recognition.
I guess it's not the first time she calls me to the office, right? I'm in trouble. Thank you, Ms. Hamilton. So the Principals Award is given to scholars that best represent the academic achievement and PBS values of respect that we at Juarez pride ourselves on. These scholars help to build a positive social culture and that promotes both social and academic success. This year's award goes to Kiara Balcazar and Edward Guzman. Please stand to be recognized. Thank you. You may sit. Next, I would like to recognize two scholars who were awarded the certificate this past April 21st, 2026 by the Illinois Principals Association Lake Region. This award is given to scholars from across the county for their leadership, character, and academic achievement. Daryl Montgomery and Alfredo Giles, please stand to be recognized. Thank you. You may be seated.
Thanks again, Mr. Campos. At this time, I call Mr. PC to present the American Legion Award.
On behalf of the officers and members of Post 281, I congratulate the graduates for their achievements this year and to the parents who have encouraged them. The American Legion believes that students should be praised when they demonstrate strong qualities of character and good citizenship. That's why since 1926, the Legion has recognized such students with its School Award Certificate Program to instill character and help perpetuate the ideals of Americanism among youth. The award is given to a boy and a girl in the graduating class of the middle schools. Those who receive the certificate must exemplify 6 qualities that define character: courage, honor, leadership, patriotism, scholarship, and service. The school proudly recognizes this year's American Legion Award citizenship certificates to Lionel Leon and Adeline Brown. Please come forward to get your certificates. The certificates read, the American Legion Certificate of School Award. This certificate of distinguished achievement is awarded to these students of Juarez Middle School in recognition of attainment acquired as winner of the American Legion School Award. In further recognition of the possession of those high qualities of courage, honor, leadership, patriotism, scholarship, and service which are necessary for the preservation and protection of the fundamental institutions of our government and the advancement of the society. This award is presented by American Legion Post 281, May 20th, 2026.
Thank you, Mr. Pesey. Now, Mrs. Gibbs is going to come up and present the scholars who have received awards for academic excellence.
During the school year, scholars have produced work distinguishing themselves from other scholars in various content areas. They received a certificate and pins on awards night, which took place on May 13th, 2026. At this time, we would like to recognize our math and algebra scholarships. Please stand and be recognized and celebrated here today. So all math and algebra scholars that were recognized at award night, please stand. There they are. Thank you. You may be seated. Next, we'd like to recognize our English language arts. English is a second language and Spanish language arts scholars. Please stand to be recognized and celebrated here today. You may be seated. At this time, we would like our science and botany scholars to please stand and be recognized and celebrated here today. You may be seated. Next, we would like to recognize our social studies scholars to be recognized. You may be seated. Next is our band, choir, music, orchestra scholars. Please stand to be recognized. There we go. You may be seated. Next, our PE scholars recognized. Yeah. There. You may be seated. Up next is AVID scholars. Please stand and be recognized. AVID scholars, there they are. Next, we would like to recognize our Stronger Connections Community Service Award recipients. Please stand to be recognized. You may be seated. Up next is our BAM and WOW scholars. Please stand. You can go ahead and be seated. We would also like to recognize scholars who received the Personal Growth and Growth Awards. Please stand. You may be seated. Congratulations to all of our students who have achieved academic excellence.
Thank you, Mrs. Gibbs. Now, Mrs. Joely Soto will present Mr. and Miss Juarez. There she is. There you go.
Good afternoon. The 8th grade team is proud to recognize Mr. and Miss Miguel Juarez Middle School. These two scholars represent excellent practice of our Juarez values, academic achievement and extracurricular involvement, and good service towards the school. Mr. Juarez, Yeshua Bernal, and Miss Juarez, Darielle Montgomery. Please stand to be recognized. Congratulations, you may be seated.
Thank you, Mrs. Soto. And now for the primary reason we're all here today, the awarding of the certificates of promotion. On behalf of the Waukegan School Board, I certify that these young ladies and young gentlemen have completed the course of study prescribed for the middle schools of Lake County and the state of Illinois, and therefore merit certificates of promotion. As we begin, please remember that this time for each of these scholars will remember for many years to come. I would like to ask that you hold any celebrations and applause until the end so that the scholars will have their special moments. The advisory teachers will read their names.
Kimberly Shoemaker. Adán Figueroa. Cristian Gómez Valle. Alison Rodríguez Marroquín. Mackenzie Bone. Francisco Cárdenas. Mia Costilla. Bruno Díaz Zarate. Kimberly Espinosa Lomas. Logan Flores. Aileen Hernández. Prince Carl Gabili. London Kennard. Deviante Lee. Charlie Lopez Nava. Arabi Manesh. Ariana Martinez. Luis Martinez Hernández. Daymaya McBride. Milan Michael. Iliani Moreno Oliver. Jessica Oliveros. Camila Pérez. Yanilén Rangel. Naomi Rodríguez. Brittany Romero Alfaro. Eduardo Salas. Alexander Silva. Giselle Urbina. Eden Williams.
Congratulations to Ángel Alvarado, Giovanni Barragán Cepeda, Jennifer Bobadilla Herrera, Jeremy Cárcamo, Leonel Colores Silva, Daniel Díaz, Jonathan Góngora Basilio, Suri Guzmán, perdón, David Guzmán, Andrés Hurtado Martínez, Jodgar López López, Sherlyn Noyola, Luis Ramales, Ashley Rubio,
Lindsay Aguilar Zavaleta, Derek Avila Alavez, Servando Pereira Garcia, Yahir Diaz, Sarah Galvez, Axel Garcia, Enrique Guerrero Camacho, Gamaliel Juan, Javier Martinez Acevedo, Alessandra Morales Granados, Hector Mujica, Oscar Perez, Mia Padse Villacreses, Karina Rodriguez, Javier Sanchez, Isabella Sevilla, Fabian Sevilla Cardona, Ilario Simmons, Jocelyn Vargas Barrios, Yahaira Vasquez, Jasmine Velasquez, Angel Zavala, Orlando Zavala.
Emily Acosta, Abel Aguilar, Sandrine Alcadi, Mason Arellano, David Arzmendi Abarca, Lila Bowley, Anthony Cervantes, Maricela Lene Clark, Manuel Garza, Salome Montoya, Edward Guzman, Ariana Llamas, Jimmy Marquina Jr., Zechariah McCalla, Osmani Haziel Medina, Jacob Ochoa, Dominic Garcia,
Armani Ramon Percy. Keon Porches. Nathan Ramirez. Rachel Sanders. Luis Emmanuel Talas. Ivan Torres. Carmelo Tyler. Dinalyn Vasquez Garcia. Catalea Washington.
Genesis Acosta. Josué Andrade Tapia. Edgar Casares. Ángel Corona. Eric Flores. Alan Fraire. Norma Galeas. Jonathan Gallardo. Valeria González. Carla Hernández. Itzel Infante. Lionel León. Miguel León. Diego Mendoza Salazar. Eliel Molina Salinas. Natalie Morales. Yuritze Romero. Melanie Rubio. Josué Sarmiento Chávez. Devani Tolentino.
Uriah Asensio. Kiara Neytiri Balcazar. Sebastian Bedoya. Shelton L. Bell III. Jacob A. Bravo Santisteban. Adeline Brown. Kimani S. Carranza. Aiden De La Garza. Melina Scarlett Dominguez. Kaylin Duran Amorim. Jaden Gonzalez. Luz Gonzalez Matute. Desire Kennedy Grace Graves. Timothy Royal Harvey Jr. Nishan Hicks. Samira Margaret Laurice James. Kanaya Johnson. Nina Muniz. Desmond G. Owens Jr. Kedzie Roberson Roque. Lavon Scott. Nadia Sims Sotelo. Desmond Thomas. Ian Tomei. Alitzayana Vences Colin. Giselle Villalobos.
Elian Aguirre. Daisy Arizmendi. Yeshua Bernal. Peter Borja. Lamarion Braden. Jessica Carrillo. Melanie Coleman. Emma Fajardo. Holiday Gonzalez. Shania Green. Evangeline Noemi Guzman. Moises Guzman. Terrence Hurd. Melissa Izoteco. Zion Lee. Brandon Martinez. Jaden Mendoza Rosales. Dariel Montgomery. Alexa Perez. Jordan Riley. Jair Silva. Ricardo Soto. Janila Stanford. Liliana Suarez. Haiti Villalba. Armani West. Kaylee Wicks.
Cristian Ángeles. Xavier Casco Juarez. David Corral. Iván Domínguez Sotelo. Alfredo Giles. María Guadarrama. Joely Guerrero. Adrián León Luna. Arturo López. Christopher López Vargas. Litzy Macías. Santiago Mireles. Heidi Oliva Torres. Angela Pelaez. Brian Peña. María Renteria Saldana. Iván Reyes. Natalie Sandoval. Saúl Sotelo. Axiri Valdovinos.
Heidi Becerra. Daira Bernal Ruiz. Marseille Bradshaw. Shamari Butler. Julissa Calderon. J. Casaneda Candejas. Obed Castellanos. Angelique de la Cruz. Rosalind Diaz Santos. Sharnay Duncan. Elijah Esparza Barraza. Nicole Gangora. Logan Harris. Xavier Harvey. China Jackson. Soraya Jones. Lizzie Joshi. Isel Juarez. Brian Juarez Cordero. Giselle Lara. Dylan Lupian. Leah Remy. Leonel Ruiz. Michelle Sanchez. Gianni Solorio. Randall Stiles. William Urostegui.
Matthew Ávila López. Sherlyn Baena. Luis Calix Ramos. Paola Duenes. Ariana García. Christopher Wizard. Litzy Juárez. David Monroy. Elizabeth Morales. Briana Nava Jiménez. Genorquis Rangel Linero. Jaden Rocha. Mario Rocha Hernández. Zoe Rodríguez Peralta. Andrew Rosales. Matías Samorio Guerrero. Jason Valdovinos. Roberto Valladares. Astrid Vindel Murillo.
Mr. Campos will come up and give his closing remarks.
Wow. We made it, 250. 250. Let's just wait for that last row to be seated. Family and friends of our Juarez scholars, today we celebrate the ending of a long journey and the beginning of a new one. I want to thank all of our teachers, staff, and scholars for giving their all for this day to happen. And to our 8th graders, best of luck in your new endeavors and never give up. Embracing challenges with fearless attitude, pushing past limitations and relentlessly pushing one's goals in many ways, it mirrors the mindset required to navigate complexities of life itself. That's by the late Kobe Bryant. Embrace your challenges, scholars, by making every moment matter. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my great honor to present to you the graduating class of Miguel Juarez Middle School. Congratulations, class of 2026. This concludes our program for today. Thank you for sharing your time with us today. Parents, I like the excitement. But now we will end this ceremony, and parents, we will now take the students back at the back, and you will be able to pick them up right at the front, okay? So thank you very much for coming today.